everyone, it's Rocky. I am about to make some green bean casserole. So I have a little bit more prep work to do, but before I get on with that, I just wanted to start up on my onion topping. So I just sprayed down a pretty large pan right here with some canola oil spray or olive oil spray, whichever you guys have on hand. I'm going to turn this on. And I sliced up pretty thinly one big white onion. So go ahead and put this in there. And I'm going to let it cook on low for probably about half an hour. I want it to get nice and golden and soft. So it's going to take a while. So you want to maybe do this part first, like I'm doing, and then continue on with the rest of the prep work for this this recipe. So there's my onions in the pan, and like I said, they're just going to cook on low for about a half an hour. So I'm going to get going with the rest of my prep work, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back to start out with the next step of my green bean casserole. Here are my onions right now. They've been cooking, you guys see that? Yeah, for about 15 minutes. And as they're cooking, if I see that it starts to dry out the pan, so I don't want to burn them, I've just been adding a little bit of water here and there. So they're looking really nice though. Okay, I have a saucepan down here that I'm going to go ahead and turn on to about medium-low. And I have 2 cups of skim milk. I'm going to add to my pan. I'm going to grind up some black peppercorn right here. That's about 12 turns of the peppercorn grinder, I think. I'm going to put in a bay leaf. And then I'm going to grate some nutmeg into the saucepan. Just give this a nice little stir. And then when it starts to steam a little bit, I'm going to take it off the heat to let it stand for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take out the bay leaf. So I'm going to do a couple of other things here, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now I have another saucepan going on right here. I just sprayed it down with some canola oil spray. Go ahead and turn this on. And to this one, I'm going to add another onion that I chopped up. Just one small onion that I chopped up pretty finely. I'm going to put it into this saucepan. So as you can see, my milk is starting to steam. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat. Actually, I'll just keep it there and turn the heat off since I'm running out of space over here. So I'm just going to let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'll take out the bay leaf. So once these onions kind of cook down a little bit and get a little gold color to them, I'm going to add a bag of sliced cremini mushrooms that I just kind of chopped up. Got them from Trader Joe's, the sliced cremini mushrooms. I just kind of chopped it up, and then I chopped up about 4 garlic cloves. You can use more or less depending, on how much you like garlic. Alright, so I'm going to let this get kind of nice and golden brown, and then I'll be back. Okay, my onions are getting nice and kind of a golden brown now, and they're nice and softened up. So I'm going to go ahead and add my mushrooms and my garlic to this. And then I'm going to let it cook until everything's nice and soft. Now, like my onions over there, if I feel like it's starting to dry out, I'm just going to keep adding water little by little. So I'm going to let this get nice and softened, and let that finish cooking, the onions over there finish cooking, and I'll be back with my next step. Okay, we are almost there, guys. This, over here, the onions and the mushrooms are getting nice and soft, and so also the garlic in here. So at this point, I have a 1/4 cup of all-purpose unbleached flour. So I'm going to start slowly pouring this in there. and just as I'm going, kind of mix it around with my vegetables. And this is going to act as our thickener, the flour. So let me get this all mixed in there. Kind of cook the flour a bit down too. I already fished the bay leaf out of this, out of the milk. So it's just the ground up peppercorn and the nutmeg in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this in kind of slowly. Then I'm just going to let this heat up for a bit because I want the skim milk to thicken up. And then this is basically going to be the cream of mushroom soup that you normally have in a green bean casserole. So we turn up the heat just a little bit on this and let it go for a couple of minutes, maybe about a minute or two. And then I'll be back. Okay. Here's my little mushroom soup right here. To this I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of reduced fat sour cream. So it's the, I got the Breakstone's reduced fat sour cream. And it's, the heat's turned off at this point. Just throw that in there. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in this. This is looking really good. Ooh, wow. Yep. It tastes like mushroom soup to me. Okay. In this little bowl right here, I got the caramelized, or the caramelized onion. It's 1 caramelized onion into this bowl. And instead of adding breadcrumbs or whatever else you would usually have to coat the onions that are on top, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup, or actually a 1/2 cup of wheat germ. So I'm just going to toss this around, and this is going to be my topping. So let me just clear off my counter here, get my casserole dish and my green beans, and then we'll get everything assembled. Okay, so I have my casserole dish right here. I have my oven set to about 425 degrees, and I've got a 1 pound bag of frozen French cut green beans. I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to pour my soup over the top. It's nice and thick. Just going to mix it around a little bit. Okay, so this is all nice and mixed together. And then the last step is to put my onions over the top. Alright, so now I'm going to put it in my oven, uncovered for, I don't know, about like 15 to 20 minutes or so. We'll see. So I'm definitely going to clean up here, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back with my green bean casserole. Here it is right here in the casserole dish. It was in the oven at 425 for about half an hour, and then I kind of let it sit. I turned off the oven and I kind of let it sit in there for a little bit because I was doing some other stuff. But I have some of my dish right here. That is really good. The green beans are nice and tender. It has that cream of mushroom taste to it, except it tastes better because it's not from a can, it's fresh. You know, you don't miss the crunchy onion that you usually have on top because you guys will tell what I did. I got the onions nice and golden brown and I tossed them with the wheat germ. You got all the spices, you got the sour cream in there. Oh my gosh, this is really good. Definitely another good one to have on your family dinner table or for a potluck. If you have any questions at all about any of the ingredients that I used, go ahead and shoot them below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and enjoy. Bye!